host citywide events there. So it is very much a town square and a public forum, which means the government does not have the right to fly those Israeli flags.
So we're at St. Falls, and I'm here with
Jeff George.
What's your screen name, man?
I'm at Jersey Goy on Instagram and TikTok and X.
All right. So tell me about what got you started. When did you start, and what made you start doing your type of content?
Yeah, absolutely. So really, what got me my notoriety is fighting with the city of Long Branch about all the Israeli flags that are being flown at Pier Village, which is the beachfront property.
I'll actually add a picture of that to the
it's wild stuff when you're walking down the boardwalk and you see 6 Israeli flags and only 1 American flag.
So what is that place? I know I've seen your videos. I've seen it. I was actually going up to this weekend to actually go find out about, I guess Kushner owns it, right?
Yeah.
So I saw it, and then when I was doing the influencing, I came across your videos, and I was like, somebody's got it covered. I said, let me invite him here so we can talk about it. So tell me about that place. What is it about? What's going on with
Pier
it?
Village was a government redevelopment zone. They used, about 20 years ago, they used eminent domain to confiscate that land from some of the poorer folks who used to live in Long Branch, and then they redeveloped it into a condo / shopping center / beachfront property. Now it's owned by Jared Kushner. He took over the ownership like 10,
What's up with the Israelis?
15 years ago.
Is it like, why is there so many Israeli flags? Like, what's the deal with that? Is it just them showing, the owners showing pride, or is that like the community that lives there? Like, what's the deal? I don't understand why there's 7 flags.
Yeah, right. So Kushner is the owner, and the city claims that it's privately owned property. Kushner owns it, and he has the First Amendment right to fly any flag of his choosing, which he does. However, I argue that it's not actually privately owned in its entirety. It's quasi-public,
right?
Because of the government action that created it, the government that
you're absolutely right.
The government action that maintains it, patrols it. They host citywide events there. So it is very much a town square and a public forum, which means the government does not have the right to fly those Israeli flags. So their private property argument falls flat on its face, but they're not hearing it. They just stick with that until we take them to court. They're going to just hide behind that.
So what's your plan with all this? Are you just trying to bring awareness, or you have some kind of goal? Is like, and I understand your free time, you go there and you fight the town council, which is amazing to me that there's so many videos on the internet of regular people that have, and you see these town councils filled with hundreds of people fighting the people that they voted in. Like, those are your constituents bitching about a problem.
That's what you learn, that these elected officials in these towns, they don't really represent the people anymore. They represent the special interests, the billionaire developers, and they're definitely lining their pockets, and they have all these conflicts of interest. And to me, they're all corrupt. They're all bought and paid for. And
who's the mayor? Who's over there?
The mayor of Long Branch is John Pallone.
I'm going to be reaching out to you, John.
Yeah, he is the brother of Frank Pallone, who is a congressman in New Jersey.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's a shocker.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that weird how that all happens?
He's the lesser of the 2 brothers. I like to refer to him as Fredo.
Oh, and I assume they both take PAC money.
Frank absolutely takes APAC money. Yeah. He's taken $250,000.
That's a lot of money, man.
It's hard for me to find records on what John's taking because he's just a local guy, and it's not the same records. He's not on APACtracker.com.
It's a great tool if you guys want to find out about what we're talking about, and I hope you guys stick around to the end so everybody can see what's going on. So, what else you got for us? What else you got for me today, man?
What else,
man? Talk to your fans.
Just, it's been a wild ride, especially the last 3 days, where I've gotten the help of like influencers like Nick and Anthony Graffio and a bunch of other big names. Brian McGinnis, the retired officer who had his arm shattered, getting dragged out of a congressional hearing.
Here's the problem: is we get called anti-Semites because we're bringing up topics that affect the people that live in those areas, that communities that have been here since the 80s and the 70s, and they're infringing in their beliefs and their systems in our communities. And whether it's white, black, or Spanish, like, we built these communities, we live in these communities. You have your communities. Why are you infringing in our communities, right? Because they do the LLC, the Section 8, they bring in low-income housing, right? And then you guys end up paying the cost for it because that's what it is. That's how the system is built. because, I mean, in all reality, they built the system.
Yeah.
So, you know, you guys got to understand that. And I'm here, and I hope you join this grassroots movement where we push political people in this state that are for the people, that don't take PAC money, that are for us, that we don't have to go to council meetings like you are and beating them down because they're taking away our history, right? And I appreciate you coming on, man. Enjoy your time. I hope everybody gets to meet you, right?
Sounds
man?
great. Thanks,
So,
Nick.
appreciate
America
you.
first.
Where can they find you again?
At Jersey Goy. That's Jersey Boy, except it's Jersey Goy.
There you go, guys.
All right, guys.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.